The recurring patterns we see in this book are simple but yet confusing and can hide themselves within alcohol, lying, pranks, and drugs. I mean, it's kind of like how the real teenage life is because we're all involved with these things, especially a big majority of the people are involved with alcohol and drugs. We don't really see as many pranks here, but the top three things we see around our school is probably alcohol, lying, and drugs.
I think what Austin's saying partly, like the lying is true. Just like in this book, like you say a lot, Mr. Thomason, they try to hide themselves and show only the best parts. But that's how we really are at this school. I think that unless you really know the person and you've grown up with the person, you know their faults. But people that you just started going to high school with, and you've only been with them for about 3 years, isn't the same as since you've been together since elementary. So it's easy to hide your faults within in high school, I guess, through the alcohol and drugs that this book shows. And I agree with Austin.
But even throughout knowing them in elementary and growing up, the alcohol and the lying and drugs can change what you know about them and how, like, their outcome, like, well, everything about them, basically. So it all corresponds.
Yeah, the main point is where he and Alaska are out on the soccer field, and they had the bottle of wine that they found that they dug up that she has hid from everybody, and they're just talking and they're cuddling together, and he likes that a lot, but he won't tell her how he truly feels. And I think that's one of the main points of this, that he likes to disconnect from telling her his feelings because he's afraid, because like Kevin will point on in a little bit, that due to his past he doesn't like to open up, and especially to her, I don't think he's really had anybody that he's felt this strongly about sexually and or physically. So I think he's always trying to hide it from her, but he is dying to let her out and let her know. And the only chance he gets to let her know is when and after she dies.
And well, something that you just said, Connor, I think that one of the big reasons he is how he is he's never had the opportunity to actually be himself, and he doesn't know how to be himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He doesn't know how to express himself because of his past.
Yeah.
His past has led him up to be just like anyone else who hasn't had any practice at something new, and it's just like diving into a pool without knowing how to swim.
Exactly,
you're not going to know what to do. And I think another main point of Miles is that he encloses himself even with these people that he considers his friends and which are friends, because he doesn't know how to act, because he's never had the friends to begin with. So I think Miles, in the letter where he forgives people, I think he's asking for forgiveness, or he's saying he's asking for forgiveness for not being the open friend that he should have been when Alaska was living. And I think when he says that she's forgiven him, that's the point that he's trying to make, that even though she isn't living anymore, she always understood him, because he never had that. He never had friends in his past before.
True.
And even they even mention that in the book. He even tells his friends. And so I think that's a main part of why Miles is the way he is.
Yeah.